anything? What do you know?
All I know is one of the biggest books in London.
Boom. Okay, that's great. That's what we want to know. And what do you think you're gonna learn today?
Just gonna learn about how it works, how they set it up and how charge it and all that. You know what I mean? I don't know that.
Yeah. No, that's good. This is what I want. We're gonna find out. Luana, we're going to the Old Bailey today. Do you know much about the Old Bailey and what goes on there?
All I know is that it's a police station, I think.
Yeah.
And that's all I know.
Okay.
And it's really old.
Yes. Very, very old.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So later on, when we're finished, you think that you'll know more information about what it is?
Yeah.
Good. I'm looking forward to interviewing you after. I think I'm here with Mr. Josh. Josh, we're going to the Old Bailey. Do you know what the Old Bailey is?
Police station.
Yeah. What else do you think it is?
I'm not really sure. I thought that was it.
You think it's a police station?
I think that's a police station. That's it.
Okay. And that's all you know about the Old Bailey?
Yeah.
Good. I look forward to speaking to you later after we've been there to know if your thoughts and what it is has changed or anything. Alright, here with Reese, St. London. Oh, watch out, guys. Reese, what do you think happens at the Old Bailey? In fact, do you know what the Old Bailey is?
Yeah, it's a court.
Yeah.
Big boy court. Yeah, man.
Big boy court. So would I be going there for like a little littering? What if I littered the street? Would I? Nah. Okay.
Murders, big charges.
Big charges. Yeah. Good. Okay, I look forward to catching up with you after. I know, Bruce. So today we're going to the Old Bailey. Do you know much about the Old Bailey?
I know that it's a court, and I know that it's where like most of the serious like court cases are held.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Serious for murder.
Yes. Oh, how do you? Oh, that's good. That's really good. No, that's all I wanted to know.
It's like the highest up.
Yes. Oh, fantastic. Okay, thank you. So today we're going to the Old Bailey. Do you know much about the Old Bailey?
I do know that it's like one of the highest ranking courts.
Yes.
In England, is it?
Yes.
Where basically like really serious cases are dealt with, for example, like murder and things like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, to be honest.
Oh, good. So Chris, we just left the Old Bailey. Like, what is your opinion on the Old Bailey now?
It's my place, man. It's just, I'm just advising no one should be there. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I just think this madness needs to stop, man.
Yeah.
This needs to stop. There's always a way out, and it will come, man. Things don't just come overnight, but we work hard for things, innit?
Yeah.
No matter what situation it is, God's always got a plan for you. Always got a plan. That's what I believe. That's always what I've been told by my life.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Chris, thanks for the time, my brother. Thank you. What was your experience at the Old Bailey?
It was good, but at the end it was very upsetting.
Why was it upsetting?
Because the victim's mum
Yeah.
was talking about how it took such a huge impact from them
Yeah.
losing their sons,
Yeah.
and it was very emotional seeing that.
I found it very, very emotional. What did you think of the cells in the Old Bailey?
It was so small, so it's very, because knowing me, if I was in jail, then I had to go
Yeah.
I feel like they're closing on.
Yeah, definitely.
To me.
Definitely. And what about you? What was your experience in the Old Bailey? What did you think? Like before, I remember we spoke. Has it changed? Is your views changed for after?
Yeah, yeah. Like, because two wrongs doesn't make a right.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, and just like, oh, it's hard to explain. There's loads of things.
What's your views on the Old Bailey now? Has anything changed? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah?
My views have changed, man.
How?
I thought it was just full of grumpy people.
Yeah.
Like judges and that.
Yeah.
It's not really like that, man. Obviously, they're ordinary people and they just got to deal with.
They got to do a job, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
they got to do a job. So once you learn that, then just take it in.
yeah.
But it was a good experience.
Just here with Desiree. Happy.
And Shantae.
What was your experience on the Old Bailey?
It was amazing, mind-blowing, and reality.
Watch out, watch your back. Yeah. Reality. What, reality check or?
Reality check on being on the other side, listening to mothers actually talking about their experience after
Yeah.
the child has gone.
When the mum had said that she had to switch off her son's life support machine,
Her
that is
only child
her
as
only
well.
child. That is very, very challenging. I can't even. I don't know. I can't even
tell you how I actually feel because I wouldn't be able to match the way she feels.
Yeah.
Like knowing I've got a son, and if I lost my son, God forbid, I would be in bits. But how is she feeling? Is
Yeah.
she feeling the same feeling that I am?
Yeah. Would you say it's a project that everyone should try to get their child involved in?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely, because we, as we were talking about the whole desensitizing
Yeah.
our children nowadays, they on this music thing. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not snitching.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a bad man. I do this because I'm bad, innit?
Yeah.
So see you
Yeah.
later. I'll show you.
Take care. See you later.
I really enjoyed my experience at the Old Bailey. I thought it was really educational and I learned a lot. I learned that the police actually want to listen to the young people's opinion and take in what we believe is right and what we believe is just to then enforce and take action on. And I thought it was really insightful that the young generation had the opportunity to do that and that we could participate and all feel inclusive.
No, I had a good time.
Good. And overall, you thought the experience was good.
The young people, they seemed
Yeah.
very engaged. They were giving their information.
Yeah.
The police needed it. So yeah, and it was good to hear that Chris was recognised.
Yeah. That was amazing. Yeah.
So I'm here with the senior youth worker of Rugby Portobello Trust. We went on a trip last week, Thursday, exactly 7 days ago. In fact, we was there this time now, at the Old Bailey. How do you think the event was overall? Like, what's your reflection on it 7 days later?
It was a success. Hearing the reviews from the young children, I think that it got their their minds actually ticking now, like, oh my gosh, like what if or what's next or how can sort of thing. So yeah, it played a part on their thinking and their everyday life.
Yeah. What was probably the most poignant moment of the evening for yourself?
For myself,
Yeah.
being in that courtroom
Yeah.
with the going into the dock itself in the middle of the room and hearing the young children saying, oh my gosh, this is scary, and then having to say to them, well, basically I wouldn't want to see you in there, so just try and work towards not being behind that glass.
Definitely. Do you think it's something that if you would encourage your children to go on, if you had children, like, do you have children?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. I have a very young son.
And when he's older, do you think it's something you would want to encourage him to participate in and take part of? Yeah.
Of course, you see all different aspects of life.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't always have to be the good. You have to see what happens when you're bad.
Yes.
So definitely.
And I thought the event, me personally, I thought it was good for some of those youth that might want to be lawyers or barristers or QCs, whatever it is, maybe potentially judges, or maybe the warden inside getting the prisoner and bringing him up to the court, or like there's other job opportunities within the Old Bailey itself, which I found very impressive. And it was just nice to be up in the chambers. And
whilst you're saying that, I'm actually not even thinking of an actual job role. I'm actually thinking for them to create a service for the courts and the police whether it be, I don't know, something to do with getting criminals off the streets, but doing it in a certain way, but it will be their type of business that they've brought to the court.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So it's left a lot of doorways open for imagination. Yeah. And yeah, I was mightily impressed.
I was definitely. The cells as well, seeing that the children, first of all, when we've gone down and the smell alone put them off, and they were like, oh my gosh, like watch how tiny it is.
Yeah.
Obviously there were a few that were going in there and saying bang bang and whatnot, but the majority of them saw the negative implications that could happen.
Yes.
Because they just were like looking around in a daze.
Yeah. I remember speaking to two of the girls, and they were saying like, I wouldn't be able to survive. Like I couldn't. I actually went into one of the cells, and it's so tight, ladies and gentlemen, that I couldn't even put my arms out left and right of me and get them straight. And I'm not even the biggest of people, do you know what I mean? Like, but there's no toilet in there, there's no sink in there. It's literally a holding cell while you're waiting to be taken to whatever court you're requested to be at. And the harsh reality is that if you want to go toilet, you got to press a buzzer. Like, it's do you know what I mean? Everything's out of your control. And I don't think a lot of youth might not understand that. It's like, they might want to commit certain crimes, but not actually know the full implications and impact of what they're going to do and how it's going to impact their lives in future.
Yeah, because we were talking about that, and one of them, I did hear them say, oh my gosh, where's the toilets? And I said to them, well, do you realise how important it is to be free?
Yeah.
Like, you're able to wake up. Yes, you have your parents to tell you certain things, but they're not literally dictating every single move that you do.
Yeah.
So these are sort of things you've got to think of before you make a judgment or you make any kind of move. Whatever situation you're in, you have to be able to do it in a positive type of way for you not to be in this place.
Yeah, definitely. Have you got any final thoughts on the event?
Bigger and better things. Get all this crime off. Well, not obviously we can't control every single bit of crime, but at least with our contribution, we can lessen crime and not snitch to the police, but support the police as a youth club with our youth, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that actually know what time it is.
Yeah.
They're our future, basically.
Definitely.
So we need to encourage them in getting involved, as well as encourage. When I say getting involved in making a change.
Yes.
So yeah.
Definitely. I thought the point on when the mums came up at the end and they were saying about you lot call it snitching, but for me, she was saying if that person came forward, they'd be a hero in her eyes, for she's lost her son.
Yeah.
Can't seek justice unless someone speaks.
Yeah.
So
it's like they're helping. You're not really helping the police. You're helping the family. So it's not that snitching thing. It's a family has lost a child, or they've lost a child, and then they're twiddling their thumbs. Oh my gosh, who did it? Yeah, no, it's good for them to actually hear both sides. So you're not only hearing the police, they want to catch the criminals, and all that, but you're also hearing the actual victims.
Yeah,
the victim's family.
It was heartbreaking.
It's deep, and especially the woman that was her only child.
Yes, tough.
And thankfully, one of our youth was one of them that were able to give that parent some kind of hope.
Yeah.
Some kind of somebody cares.
Yeah, reason for belonging, and
he supported her. Chris definitely left a mark in this woman's life.
Yeah, thank you for your time, Desiree. It's been much appreciated, and thanks for last week as well. It was a wonderful event.
Looking forward to many, many, many more.
Thank you.